It was scary in many ways, being a trainer by myself.
How was Go Chico?
It took a long time of thinking it over, but I've always wanted to do things my way and start something that was my own.
So they're just these two here, yep.
Feroce went for home, Cadine exploded away.
You know, if we can get every horse to be racing well,
Detroit City, the big boys coming quickly.
that's my main target at this moment in time.
Okay? Happy? She settled in okay?
I'm from the UK, grew up with horses on a farm. At the age of 19, a lot of my mates were going off to uni and I couldn't have thought of anything worse. So I decided to come over and just experience the industry. To Chris Waller's stable down in Melbourne, loved it. Then transferred across to Leon and Troy Corson's and spent the last sort of 9 years working my way up as a foreman and into an assistant trainer.
He's not the best horse this to be filmed while handling.
There was thought of joining a partnership, but I really felt that being a trainer, I wanted to start from scratch and build something that was going to be mine. I'm very fortunate that I got some really good backing from people to allow me to do that and get some nice horses in.
This is Maximilian Caesar and that's Kadim.
It's definitely more opportunity for a young trainer setting up in Australia than the UK, simply because you know how prosperous it is with the prize money that we have and the amount of racing each week. So when we first started out, we were down at Pakenham and we made the move across to Ballarat earlier this year, and that was simply just because of growth reasons. You know, there's a lot of good trainers that train out of this facility. You know, you're rubbing shoulders with the likes of Kieran Maher, Tony and Calvin McAvoy, Archie Alexander.
Dom's fitted in really well. He's a good bloke, he's obviously English, so that helps. He's just another good young trainer to Ballarat, which we want. He's hard-working and seems to be, you know, very straightforward and easy to get on with.
Being at Ballarat, it allows me to incorporate some of that English style to my training. We've got the straight hill track to work your horses in the way that they do in the UK, and it's a facility which has a lot of open space, so the horses don't feel enclosed. My first winner was a horse called Feroce.
Feroce strong, and Feroce's going to win on debut.
We had only had a handful of runners previous to that, so to do it so early on was almost a big relief. Didn't want to be known as that trainer that couldn't get the first one out of the way. Another horse is a horse called Kadim. She was very impressive on debut at Sandown.
This is really impressive. Scooted to the line to win it by 2 1/4.
We've also fortunate enough to have a couple of nice imports. Detroit City, he was very impressive on debut up at Wodonga. Now he seems to be really hitting his straps.
Detroit City, 100 metres to go, 2.5 lengths clear from Wodonga to headquarters, wins by 2.5 lengths.
I think you're just learning every day in this game. Yeah, it's been a good start to the career.
A successful spring for us would be to be able to have some runners in some nice races. But if we can, you know, nab a nice stakes race, that'd be fantastic.